Hey there everybody, I'm Bruce Bradbury. Thanks for clicking the video, and today, finally, I'm just gonna introduce myself. Now, in the past month, I've been making a lot of videos about finance and productivity habits, but I finally wanted to offer you guys some credibility, some legitimacy to why am I making these videos, and why did this channel even exist in the first place? I want to launch a bit into what the back end looks like, at least for me. The back end refers to everything that I do concerning the channel that you guys don't see. Now, there are basically two types of YouTube videos, one being entertainment and the second being education. The education that has evolved out of the platform isn't about book learning. No, it's about people sharing their perspectives. YouTubers can make videos sharing their perspectives on how to save money or how to cut your hair or practically anything else. In the dot-com economy, everyone can voice their opinion and perspective on a subject matter that they're interested in. Now, I'll be honest, I've tried to start this YouTube journey before. In the past, I've made travel videos and vlogs and kind of day in the lifestyle videos, but they didn't seem to stick for me. Now, I love going on YouTube and watching those kind of videos, going on watching Casey Neistat just hang out in New York for the day. Those videos are really fun, but for me, that kind of style felt like totally self-serving. And not that I'm anything like Casey Neistat, right? It was just kind of like I was making videos for myself and just kind of documenting my own life. And what I realized about the platform is YouTube isn't about that, right? It's not about my ego. It's not about making videos to satisfy my own needs of getting out there and trying to be a public persona or something. It's not about that at all. It's about producing content that people find value in. I've been planning to launch this YouTube channel for about 6 months before I posted my first video. And it was a long journey to figuring out kind of what my purpose was in doing it. The thing I realized that really brought this idea of offering financial advice, the thing that brought it to fruition was realizing that nobody wants to see what I'm doing. It's not about my ego. It's about sharing perspectives and sharing something valuable with someone else, hopefully. This specific channel aimed towards financial advice and productivity and maybe a little filmmaking, if I get to that one day, is that I want to make these videos to help people. The thing I realized in the past, making YouTube videos about traveling and about, the vlogging, right? Now, those might be interesting as entertainment, but I wanted to switch to making something more valuable for someone, some type of education. And that's what brought me to wanting to offer kind of this financial advice. And the credibility, the value proposition of who I am and why I deserve to be talking about finance, this is why I wanted to make this whole video, is to talk about, well, I'm not a financial wizard and I'm not rich and I don't have any certification in the matter, but I feel like I'm just someone at the early beginnings of life learning all of these concepts. And I'm really interested in them, in the subject matter. And a lot of my personal education in these subjects has come from literature and from online sources. It's not like I'm making these videos here to go out and tell someone that I'm a YouTuber and they should go watch all my videos. I'm just hopefully trying to make something that will reach out and help and teach someone something. When I wanted to learn about credit cards, I searched online and I found answers. I actually found answers on YouTube. And it wasn't from a credit card company that was trying to serve me with educational content with a secret marketing behind it. It was just a normal person talking about a credit card and talking about their experience and their perspective on the product and the item. And it's normal people talking about just what they love. I'm not sure who said this. Maybe it was in one of the finance books I was reading, but I basically heard that there are two paths to life, the slow path and the fast path. And the slow path is going through life and learning from experience what to do and what not to do. It's making mistakes and taking that gained experience to become wiser. Now, the fast path is learning about those experiences and those mistakes from someone else, taking that age experience and turning it into learned experience to where you don't have to repeat all of those tiny little mistakes to get you there, right? Because you have someone that's written a book or is talking about the subject and is helping you along. It's the fast track because you're reading a book or you're listening to something that gives you information that you wouldn't have learned otherwise. The other way you would have learned it is the slow way, and that is just going through life and learning the experience. You can go through life the slow way. learning all your own lessons. But you can also fast track it, take a shortcut, read a book, listen to someone that's already had that experience and learn from it. So it's a learned experience, not an experience that you personally have to go through. There is something great to say about going through experiences on your own, but there's also value in following the tried and true methods of whatever it may be, maybe an industry or a career path. And finally, I'm not saying that you should just drop what you're doing and listen to me. Not at all. I'm saying that this platform, YouTube, has allowed me to share my perspective and my voice on subjects that I'm interested in. And those subjects are finance and productivity. Those are things that I really love delving into myself. I really like delving into the Notion, the Asana, the Airtable, the other productivity apps, and then talking about them. Have you ever heard that the best way to learn is to teach? The more that you recycle information through your brain and through your words, it actually helps you understand the topic clearer, right? So if you're teaching something, you have to reiterate it 1,000 times, maybe in 1,000 different ways. And every time you reiterate it to someone else to help them learn, you yourself are learning a little bit more and you're becoming more confident in the answer. And that's what inspires me to make these YouTube videos. So my personal experience in finance. Basically, I went to film school really early in my life. I was 17 years old when I went to film school, and I learned the basics of filmmaking and pre-production and just the basics. But after just 1 year of education, I said to myself, no, I gotta do this. I lived on the East Coast at the time in Vermont, where there isn't a big film industry. And I said, no, I gotta get out there. I gotta start on my career early. So I moved to Portland, Oregon, where I am a little bit more immersed in the filmmaking industry. But that's not where finance is concerned. Where finance is concerned in my life is I grew up kind of in a lifestyle, in a community that wasn't conducive to saving money or making money. It wasn't even conducive to thinking about the subject. So this term financial intelligence was something that I learned a little later on in life. And I think learning it a little later on in life has given me a bigger appreciation for the subject. When I was a kid, the normal was to, when you went and made the paycheck, you spent the money from the paycheck, and then you hope and pray for the next paycheck to help you pay off the rest of that month's bills. Okay, everyone, maybe it was a bit of a ramble. I sometimes do the scripted videos and sometimes do the unscripted videos. This was definitely an unscripted video. Let me know in the comments if you could tell. You don't really have to. But thank you so much for watching. Hey everyone, the camera battery literally died as I was filming the video and I couldn't find the battery. So I'm just filming this on my iPhone. I hope it won't affect the quality. Hope you liked the video and I can't wait to see you next time. Have a good one.